Abdul Carter, you are a New York Football Giant. With the third pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Joe Schoen and the Giants select the best pass rusher in the class. They get back to New York Giants football, which is dominating the line of scrimmage and making life hell for opposing quarterbacks. Abdul Carter, you are a New York Giant. An unbelievable pick. I give it an A+. An A+. I think he was the best player left on the board. I think he was the best pass rusher in this class. And it was just his first year rushing off the edge. 6'3+, 250 pounds. Still just 21 years old. He is just scratching the surface of who he could be. He played off-ball linebacker the last couple of years for Penn State. But then they saw a little bit of Micah Parsons in him. And they moved him to the edge to put his hand in the dirt and get after the quarterback. Because in this league, you win by putting the quarterback on their back. And Abdul Carter is going to do a lot of that for the New York Football Giants. If you're ready to watch the Giants with Abdul Carter coming off the edge, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live for every pick of the 2025 NFL Draft. And we're also live for every single Giants game day. We put out videos every day on this channel. So if you love the Giants and you want the best content on YouTube, subscribe. Give us a chance throughout draft weekend. If you hate me in the Widow's Peak after, you can unsubscribe. There was a lot of talk of should the New York Giants draft a quarterback with this selection, or what should they do? I understand that you need a quarterback, but you can't reach for a quarterback. And there was never a quarterback outside of Cam Ward that was worthy of the number 3 overall pick. And you can't go broke making a profit. And taking the best player on the board when you're on the clock is always profitable. And Abdul Carter, he's going to make this team a lot of money, and he's going to get them a lot of W's. 68 tackles this past year. 24 tackles for loss. A lot of people tell me, Marsh, he can't stop the run. He's not going to help you in the run game. Okay, 24 tackles for loss. Okay. And you know what else he's going to do? On 1st and 10, when they drop back to pass, he's going to force an incompletion with pressure. Or he's going to get a sack. And then it's 2nd and 13. You're running the ball on 2nd and 13? What about when you try to pass the ball on 2nd and 6 and it becomes 3rd and 10? Abdul Carter is a game changer. He is a unreal football player and a game wrecker. And he's going to wreck a lot of games in the favor of the New York Football Giants. Some advanced analytics for the nerds out there like myself. Number 1 pass rush grade in the class. His pass rush production score, 6th best in the nation. His pass rush win rate, 22.6. He beats the man in front of him 22.6% of the time. His true pass rush grade, meaning take away play action throws, take away screen passes, a 93.0, 2nd best in the country. His true pass rush production score, 18.4, 4th in the country. His true pass rush win percentage, 35.1. When it is a drop back pass, he beats the man in front of him 35.1% of the time. He had 66 pressures last year. 44 of them coming in drop back passes. He is going to change the way that teams go about blocking the Giants. Shout out to PFF. This is their draft guide write-up on him. They compare him to Micah Parsons. The Giants already passed on Micah Parsons one time. They didn't do it this time. And I can't wait to see him wearing some New York Giants blue. One thing about him, he's going to be used all over the football field. He can play on the D-line. He can play outside the tackle. He can line up over the tackle. He can line up off the ball inside the box. He can do it all. A defensive coordinator that can't use Abdul Carter is a defensive coordinator that should not be a defensive coordinator in the National Football League. You have an elite pass rush now with Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, and Chauncey Golston, all younger than 27. And I'll tll you a little secret. You're going to draft a defensive tackle later on in this draft as well. I got a lot more thoughts on Abdul Carter. But first, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor, Game Time. I want to give a major shout out to our proud sponsor of today's show, and that is Game Time, the app where you get the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. And if you use our promo code ChatSports, that's ChatSports, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. And you can save up to 60% off buying last-minute tickets for sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, theater events, and so much more. If you can buy a ticket, the place to get it is Game Time. They specialize in last-minute tickets, and prices actually drop as those events get closer. With the NFL draft here, that means the NFL season is right around the corner. And if you want to go watch the New York Football Giants, get your tickets with Game Time. If you want to catch the Knicks at Madison Square Garden for the playoffs, do it with Game Time. And turn on that all-in pricing and Game Time picks feature so you lock yourself in to the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed. You can go watch the Yankees, you can go watch the Mets, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Download the app, create an account, use that promo code ChatSports, ChatSports, for $20 off your first purchase, where terms do apply. What time is it? It is game time, ladies and gentlemen. Support the show, support the sponsor, be a real one. Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen are speaking to the media right now, and Daboll has already said multiple times he's got positional flexibility, meaning he can line up anywhere on the football field and dominate. There's been some talk that the New York Giants are going to look to trade Kayvon Thibodeau to get back in to round one. We'll see. I'm hoping they keep him because I want to see a 5-man pass rush of Burns, Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, and whatever fatty we're going to get later in the draft that's going to weigh 330 pounds. He transforms this defense, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Schoen saying this prior to the draft. You don't pass on a generational talent, even if you have starters at that position. You can't have enough pass rushers. Then was asked, well, how are you going to use him? We would find a way. And Brian Daboll says he's got positional flexibility. Brian Daboll also says a fun guy to evaluate, a tough guy to block. You're damn right, Brian. He's tough to block. Go ask every offensive tackle that had to block him. Brian Burns tweeting out, congrats, 11. Let's go to work, whoa, whoa. And then Kayvon Thibodeau said, yeah, we going crazy. Darius Slayton says, KT, Spider, Sexy, Carter, no QB will sleep peaceful tonight. Not even Russ and Jameis. There's been a lot of talk of, well, Marshall, he's got a stress fracture in his foot. Joe Schoen addressed that. He says, I don't think there's going to be much room for pause there. And there was no room for pause because he made the pick, which was absolutely the right pick and the only pick. Draft day style. Abdul Carter. Or nothing. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. A, B, C, D, or F. It's an A for me. I'd give it an A+ if I could. You drafted a game-wrecking player with the number 3 overall pick. And, Smitty, what I want to say to you is the Philadelphia Eagles were good at running the football last year.
Yep.
Then they added Saquon Barkley, and they became the best rushing football team in the NFL.
Yep.
The Giants had a good pass rush for the first 10 weeks of the season last year. Now they just added the best rookie pass rusher in the NFL. Strengthening your strengths is never a problem.
And how did the Giants go and win 2 Super Bowls against the greatest quarterback of all time? They had the best front in the entire National Football League. And I think adding Abdul Carter to Kayvon Thibodeau, to Brian Burns, and to Dexter Lawrence, find me. You get in the comment section and tell me a better pass rush unit, a better front 4 in the entire NFL.
Joe Schoen also saying they are picking up the 5th-year option for Kayvon Thibodeau.
They want to get to the quarterback. And how did the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, aside from establishing the run? Rushing 4, not blitzing, getting to Patrick Mahomes and making his life hell. This is what the Giants are building a foundation of right now. And Abdul Carter is a freak, and we hope in all likelihood is the best and most productive player on this elite defensive line unit right now. That's what the hope is. We hope this guy's wearing a gold jacket one day. I can't wait.
He has that type of potential. Smitty, we've watched hours of Abdul Carter tape together.
Yep.
One thing that always sticks out to me is his closing speed.
Oh, my goodness.
He looks like a lion in the jungle closing in on his prey when a quarterback tries to get away. How many times have we seen Abdul Carter line up in the A-gap just being a spy, and a quarterback thinks he's got green grass to run, and Abdul Carter's in his face before he even knows it? Jaden Daniels, get ready to meet Abdul Carter. Jalen Hurts, get ready to meet Abdul Carter. And Dak Prescott, you're going to have shit running down your leg. Get ready to meet Abdul Carter.
Even outside run schemes where Carter could just scale the entire field sideline to sideline. He's the best athlete, but he's ferocious, and his technique's phenomenal too. He checks every box for me at the edge spot.
Unreal first step, extremely explosive, underrated play strength. He's only going to get stronger.
Yep.
He's 21 years old. This is a hell of a pick by the New York Giants, and I can't wait to buy the Abdul Carter jersey. As soon as it goes up on the site, I'll be buying one. Make sure you all are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I'm on Instagram at @MarshallGreen_. If you want to chop it up about the New York Football Giants over there, hit me up. Give me a follow. Let's pick one. Job's not finished. Keep adding legit players to this team. Joe Shane, we appreciate you. We'll see if you jump back into round one to maybe get your quarterback.